Good morning, fantasy. This is an emergency meeting, guys. I'm in my car right now, as you can tell. I'm outside waiting for somebody in a parking lot currently. But the Aaron Rodgers news just broke live on the Pat McAfee show. He is returning to the Green Bay Packers, and immediately after the news broke on the Pat McAfee show, well, I don't know if it was actually on the air or if Pat McAfee just tweeted it out. Pat McAfee definitely tweeted out from the Pat McAfee show Twitter account, saying that Aaron Rodgers is confirmed returning to the Green Bay Packers next season and for 4 more years, guys. A 4-year contract extension for Aaron Rodgers, which is huge news for the Dynasty Fantasy Football community because I personally thought he only had like maybe 1-2 years left in the tank. He has 4 years left to go, which is amazing news long term for Dynasty Fantasy Football players. Aaron Rodgers immediately shoots back up in Dynasty rankings for me. But this is a huge news, not only for Aaron Rodgers, it's huge news for Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, Jordan Love, A.J. Dillon, plenty of players across the board. So let's dive into what this news means across the board. Take a look at the contract situation and all that stuff here for you guys real quick. Live reactions. I'm sure there's more news that is going to be coming in. Right now, all I know is the contract and that he's returning to the Green Bay Packers. So what I know right now is he was announced on Pat McAfee show's Twitter account that he is returning to Green Bay. At the time when Pat McAfee tweeted it out, he said he didn't have contract details, I'm pretty sure. But Ian Rappaport, very soon after, tweeted out that he's getting a 4-year, $200 million contract extension, which I'm pretty sure, I don't quote me on the guaranteed numbers, but I believe it was $163 million guaranteed, which is a fuck ton of money. That is so much money. Oh my gosh. The quarterback market is absolutely insanely high right now. These young guys like Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, their contract extensions are about to be ginormous. But this is great news for the Green Bay Packers organization. They still have not franchise tagged Devontae Adams. Hopefully they can work out a long-term deal now with Devontae Adams to go alongside Aaron Rodgers. But Packers fans, there you go. If you're a fan of any other team in the NFC North, I'm very sorry for this news for you guys. Aaron Rodgers is going to continue to torment your division for 4 more years. But Rodgers, I'm very happy about this news personally. I have him on a lot of my Dynasty Fantasy Football teams, especially my favorite league. So I'm very excited about this news. I'm very happy that Rodgers is returning to Green Bay. I mean, it was kind of a no-brainer, right? I mean, I know that him in the front office has never really seen eye to eye, especially over the last few years with them drafting Jordan Love, never really giving him the weapons that he needed. But long term, I think this is a great solution for these guys to come together, work together on a long-term deal. I'm sure they'll draft some weapons for Aaron Rodgers this year in the draft, and if they don't, they're stupid. I mocked Sky Moore to the Packers at the end of the – wait, it wasn't Sky Moore. I forget. I really want them to get a wide receiver in the draft class. We'll be doing a wide receiver breakdown show this week at some point for these rookie wide receivers. I'm really excited to dive into their film. I still need to get started on that. But Aaron Rodgers is returning to the Green Bay Packers. Let's take a look position by position and like how this affects their dynasty stock. Aaron Rodgers' stock goes way up. I'm going to have to adjust my rankings. I'd imagine he'll be like a top 15 guy now going forward for me. He's still old, so I understand, but Aaron Rodgers is going to be like a top 5 quarterback like every season. He's with the Green Bay Packers in rankings, in my opinion, year-to-year basis. And I play Dynasty for a 3-year window. So the thing that's tricky with Aaron is that he could really retire at any time because he's kind of like that. But I do think he is in it for the long haul. I don't think he would sign a 4-year extension if his heart truly was not in it. But you never know. He's kind of a wild card, as we've learned over the last few months here. But very excited for Aaron Rodgers. His stock's definitely going up. Devontae Adams is a huge win here. I think he maintains his dominant wide receiver 1 status for the long term here with Aaron Rodgers returning for the next 4 years. Adams and Rodgers are going to be playing their entire prime together, which is extremely exciting for Devontae Adams, who is getting a little older, but I mean, he's still in the prime of his career, and he's going to continue to dominate the league for the next few years. So I'm very excited that Aaron Rodgers is going to be throwing in the ball. We don't have to worry about a free agency transition for Devontae Adams, the supremely talented wide receiver 1, to go to another scheme, have to learn another playbook, and probably go down in production because Aaron Rodgers hyper targets the hell out of that man, Devontae Adams, and for proper reason. You know, Devontae Adams is an absolute stud wide receiver 1 in the NFL. One of the best wide receivers talent-wise in the league. I think there's no arguing that at this point. Very excited for Adams. Very excited for Rodgers long-term. But the guy I'm most excited for right now after this news is Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, getting up there in age for running backs, had a bit of a down season last year. A.J. Dillon's starting to creep more and more into the RB1 situation there in Green Bay. And his dynasty stock was going way down. I was selling him recently because I thought that he was like peak value right now as far as next year he's going to be in the garbage can pretty much because Aaron Rodgers might not come back. But now Aaron Rodgers is coming back, and I think that Aaron Jones is going to be another great value next year in redraft leagues. I think he's going to be really cheap compared to his production. I love Aaron Jones short term. I think over the maybe he has like 1-2 years left at the starter there in Green Bay. And I think A.J. Dillon will probably take over in the long term. Love Dillon still. But let's talk about the biggest loser by far of this news. It's got to be former first-round pick that the Green Bay Packers traded up for. That's going to be Jordan Love, quarterback. He is going to be sitting behind Aaron Rodgers for a very long time. I think that this shows that he is not ready to start. I think it shows that he was a bust. And I think it shows that the Packers organization was not that confident moving forward with Jordan Love. I think that the Packers organization saw enough out of Jordan Love to say, hey, this guy has developed really well over the past couple of years. He's sat behind Aaron. He's learned a lot from Aaron. He has a great arm. He has a lot of talent. I think it's time to plug him in there and play. That's not happening at all. They decided to bring Aaron Rodgers back for a $200 million contract for 4 years when they could be playing a quarterback on a rookie deal. You understand what I'm saying here? As far as team building goes, that rookie deal with Jordan Love is much more team friendly. They easily could have traded Aaron, franchise tagged him, traded them. You know what I mean? But Jordan Love now is stuck for eternity behind Aaron Rodgers, and he probably belongs there, honestly. But, as far as for a team building standard for the Green Bay Packers, I mean, it's a good backup. Everyone needs a good backup. We saw what the Philadelphia Eagles did with a good backup. They won the Super Bowl with Nick Foles to beat Tom Brady. Also, I saw a tweet the other day before the Super Bowl where it was like I think it was 2018 championship quarterbacks, like the conference championships. It was Tom Brady versus Blake Bortles, Sam Bradford versus Nick Foles. And those are the final 4 quarterbacks. Nick Foles, Sam Bradford, Tom Brady, and Blake Bortles. What a time, man. What a time capsule of crappy quarterback play at the conference championship. So those teams are very interesting builds. Back to the Packers, though. As far as wide receivers on the Packers that I'm really interested in besides Devontae, no one really sticks out to me. Amari Rodgers could be a nice second-year step forward, but Marquez Valdes-Scantling is the clear number 2 there, in my opinion. Like I said, I would still like them to draft a wide receiver, give Aaron Rodgers some more weapons, give them some more players to throw the ball to. I'm not too interested in Robert Tonyan or any of those big body guys there for Green Bay. I don't really think they're that great. It's going to be the Devontae Adams and Marquez Valdes-Scantling show for most of that offense there. Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon will split up a lot of work. They'll probably both be RB2s to maybe low RB1 for Aaron Jones. We'll see. But what I'm trying to say is Packers offense going up. Fantastic news for them. Aaron Rodgers is the biggest winner here, honestly, besides Aaron Jones in the short term. I honestly was really concerned in my main dynasty league that I have Aaron Rodgers in, that he was going to retire and I was going to be stuck with my quarterback 2 gone because I have Joe Burrow as my QB1. So with having Rodgers potentially retiring, I was really nervous at having to try to replace him on the field there. But I'm very excited that he's sticking around for the long term there in Green Bay. He's a great player. Great organization with the Green Bay Packers. I think he did deserve a big contract extension, honestly. I mean, he just won the MVP. He's playing out of his mind recently. While he does always seem to choke in the playoffs for some reason, he is no doubt a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. And I'm glad that he's sticking around. It's good for the game that after all these guys like Tom Brady, Big Ben, Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees in the last few years, his last era is starting to retire and move out of the NFL. It's great to see Aaron Rodgers stick around because he still has plenty of talent left. He has plenty of years left in the tank. And I'm really excited to see what he can do long term. So just a real quick recap before we end it here, guys. Aaron Rodgers going up in dynasty value. A.J. Dillon goes up in dynasty value. Aaron Jones going up in dynasty value. Devontae Adams going up. Everyone's pretty much going up. No one's really going down except for Jordan Love. So great news all around. I'm very happy with the decision for Aaron Rodgers to stay with the team. Hope you guys are as well. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.